Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. We are live again, I believe. Are we live? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. We're in there like swimwear, baby. We got this. We got it. We got it, man. Tomorrow is the day that we sail to all-time highs. I'm just playing. Nah, tomorrow is a very important day, though. We cannot underestimate that. That's for sure. Everything is a little bit red. Man, these allergies clapping me. It's gonna be exciting. Julie Miller, hello. Augustine Da Vinci, I like that name. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful name. So is Julie Miller too, though. You know, Ugans, live bet, Keto Genesis, Jennifer Hendricks, Kane Northrup. Good evening, my friend. Cheese Chaser, what is up? Let's go. What's going on? Sup. I do construction and I try to do stocks today and I lost 600. Poor planning. Well, what'd you do? Is that some option activity? Dan the man, what's up? How is it going? MC Prosperity. Let's go, Saeed. Yo, yeah. So, what are you guys feeling for tomorrow? Let me know how you guys are feeling. I always let you guys know how I feel. Let me know how you feel. Microsoft, Google. 1, 2, 3, go. Light up the comment section. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Why are you bullish or bearish? That's what I want to know. You know, I like to watch all kinds of different videos for the opinions. So that's what I want out of you guys. I want the opinions. Maybe it's you're watching less YouTube. That could be a bearish thing for Google. Or you're watching more YouTube. That's bullish. You canceled your Xbox Live. That's not good for Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? He said green. That's all you need. That's all you need to That's all you need to know is green. Something is brewing. Oh yeah. Do you guys see AMC today? Was I the only one that noticed or what? Did you guys not notice? I mean, AMC was positive the whole day. Like literally the whole day. Besides a little bit in the morning. I believe we were slightly negative at one point. But you know what it's telling us? What is it telling us? If you guys watch the videos, you already know. But it's telling us we're getting closer to a bottom. If not seeing just a big rally, but... What do you think of BBBY? They had the buyout stuff, Julie. So a segment of their business was getting bought out. I'm not like their prime customer, so I don't have like a huge opinion on it. You know, fundamentally, as far as like a short squeeze type tradable stock, at this point I would wait for that catalyst to actually be confirmed and the buyout to actually go through. That's where you could get a good trade on it. But I have no opinion on it for like a long-term buy and hold. Is Bed Bath and Beyond, right? BBBY? Is that what it is? I just got to double check because I'm like not their target consumer. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond. Like I've never been to a Bed Bath and Beyond besides with my mom and my ex before in my life. I'd never just walk into there. But it does smell good. Some of that stuff in there is fire. I see why you females like it. If we can break 20, we never coming back to the teens, baby. Oh yeah. Look at what has happened during the worst time you could imagine in the markets. AMC still holding up, $16, almost $17. Get out of here. Yeah, we're going in the 20s. We're going in the 20s. Stop dragging my heart around, AMC. I feel you, Jack Wolf. I feel you. Bill Charnock, Ortex? 19.23% short interest of free float, 99.1 million shares that are sold short, cost of borrow max of 2.73%, utilization of 100% and days cover at 2.35. Speed round. We got the lightning round going on right now. No, I do want to see what good old googly oogly is. Oh, fucking Alphabet. Man. Why is your name Alphabet? It should just be Google. But I feel you, bro. So, we got the Google reporting tomorrow. Short interest, obviously very, very low. 0.35%. That's a given. The whoa. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. What the hell? They're crazy. 4 orders totaling $1.6 billion. Positive order value of 100% on Google. So I probably would not bet against Google. These guys probably know something that we don't. But there is some puts, but a lot of it's call activity. Oh, they're tripping. April 29th, $2,800 call. Oh my gosh, $120,000. That's ballsy. A weekly 2,800 call. Wow. And then I want to see good old Microsoft. $30 orders totaling $182.38 million. Positive order value of 20%. Some calls in here. I just want to look for weird option trades real quick. And there's nothing too crazy. Google has a lot of call activity though. Win Lambo, baby. Win Lambo. We're in there. Thank you. Next. Of course, I'm YOLOing in this craziness, but I think Tesla will go down again tomorrow. What do you think? Tesla, it just depends how they're structuring like the Twitter acquisition, right? If Elon has to sell a lot of stock, maybe he already sold. But when that news hits the market, Tesla wouldn't react very favorably if Elon had to do a majority of the buying of Twitter himself. He would have to sell like 30 million shares. Even if he already did, it could still be a negative reaction on Tesla stock. I spent a few grand in BBB every time I walk in that place. Wow. I don't know. That's good to know, though. I'm going balls deep when I see the right move to get put at 438 for 417. I mean, I would just be careful. I'll just be careful. Hello, Tyler and Lil Baby Ling Ling. Hope you're doing great today. I'm taking a beating, but I don't care. I'm not down too much. I have belief in my stock. Oh, yeah. Did you see what happened today? You should find relief in the positivity that the stock price showed us. It was actually beautiful. Like, could make some people, like, tear up. It was a very proud moment. Any tax experts thoughts? Sell Amy or Jimmy, take a capital loss, then swap immediately to the other to lessen taxable gain as they trade together? Well, I'm not a tax professional. I mean, if you do a lot of trading like I do, it's probably not going to matter, because what they're going to do is basically when you submit your reports from your different brokerages, it's basically going to say, hey, you had this much in gains, this much in losses. That's what you owe. Or if you lost money, then you'll get the $3,000 tax write-off. Every time AMC starts running, it gets pushed back down. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen some explosive moves today, though. Look at these 1-minute candles. It was actually quite crazy. And I think a lot of this, beyond anything else, is really the sentiment switch towards service stocks, right? So a lot of investors want to put their money in services because it's projected to grow to like 70% of the spending this year. And I mean, AMC is in that sector. What's up, people? We are getting closer. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That is very, very true. You think Tesla will go down to below 900s in the AM? Oh, no way. No. Tesla, when you're trading stocks, and specifically I'll use Tesla as the example here. When Tesla has like good earnings, you really need something big to push the stock down. Like if earnings did not push the stock down, it's typically going to hold up better than most other stocks. Unless, for an example, you get the details on how Elon is financing the Twitter acquisition. If he did sell a lot of shares, if that comes out in the morning, sure, could it like drop 10%? Could it go to 900? Very possible, but I don't think you're going to get a massive sell-off until, either tomorrow and after hours, once Microsoft and Google report, depending on what their reports are, Wednesday with Facebook and PayPal, or on Thursday really with Apple and Amazon. Like, this week is going to be like the make it or break it week. Like, are we going to hold up? Are the fundamental valuations justified at these levels? Or are companies, the largest companies in the world that control a vast majority of the markets, going to flounder? Are they going to fail? If that happens, you're clapped. Like, the markets are clapped. If Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Google theoretically all fell 10%, you're going way down on the S&P 500, but that's probably not going to happen. You'll probably get Google and Microsoft that do well, and then if I were to imagine Amazon and Apple that don't do as well. But we'll see. I smell a good day tomorrow for AMC. Oh, me too. I like the positivity. I mean, I think so. It definitely held up very well. My take, bro, Apple has bad earnings. Market sells off all Friday, Monday, and bottoms Tuesday. The trade sideways and Fed pulls the market back up after 50 base point rate. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I've thought. Like, pretty much that exact same thing. I've thought about the 50 base point rate hike, but I'm not convinced the Fed is actually going to do it. It's like Fed Jerome Powell would not confirm it. That it's likely. I don't know. It's very tough right now. Like, I think they will, but I'm not 100% sold on that idea. And then if they do a 50 basis point rate hike, it might be like a realization moment that the Fed is going to go more aggressively than we thought. Because right now, like, the federal funds rate is pricing in these back-to-back 50 basis point rate hikes. But if we don't get those, it's going to signal something is wrong with the economy, right? If the Fed is only doing 25 basis points, it's going to signal something's wrong. Economy is really going into a recession quick at that point. Or you just can't believe what they say. Like, if you're televising that you're going to push rates to neutral by the end of the year, 2.5% to 3%, and the markets don't believe that, and then you actually do it, you could get some panic based off of that, but it's tough to tell. I will tell you, I think one of the biggest things that is going on right now is China. Oh, good old China. We love China, huh? We love China. Going once, going twice. Yeah, we love China. Shanghai down another almost 1%. A new 52-week low today. China stock market is breaking. Okay? We are, this is the Shanghai. I like it, but you're almost down to 2018 levels. So it's not good. Like China was down 6% today. Well, for them it was like yesterday, but yeah, they were down 6%, down another 1%. Eventually, if China keeps falling because of these lockdowns, it could be like a COVID situation again, because China started to really crack before we ever did. Before our markets broke and started selling off in March, China sold off. But Shanghai is trippy. Shanghai, oh my gosh. Yeah, like China was choppy in all of this. Like this was all really volatile, but and then they finally did come down, and then we had come down like 2 weeks after that. What, they hit a low, yeah, like right here, and then like early the first week of March, it was like the peak. March 1st was the peak. We had our bottom March 16th. So this is definitely going to be big. The worse that gets, the more people will pay attention to it. And I don't know if these are these futures right now? Is China open? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not familiar with China time, the conversion. Why is tomorrow a massive day? Well, not specifically for AMC. When I say stuff like that, when I make like titles like that, most of the time it has nothing to do with AMC. Like, what I'm talking about will affect AMC, but tomorrow is not a big day for anything revolving around AMC. Obviously, the stock held up very well, and you could say that's would make tomorrow another big day, but it's really coming down to earnings. Like, Microsoft and Google control, like 8% or more of the broad markets. So if they are good, it's going to be great for everything else. If they're bad, it's going to be pretty bad for everything else. And then Wednesday and Thursday are big days. Just rip the Band-Aid by now. 50 base point was needed. Yeah. That would freak the markets out. Like, I've been sitting here saying 50 basis point is priced in. It's priced in. That's what the data is telling us. Like, it's firmly been priced in. For like months now, like weeks at least. 96% chance May 4th. June, 96% chance. July, 96% chance. And these are all 50 basis point rate hikes. Same thing for September. November, you go down to an 89% chance of a 50 basis point rate hike. And then 76% by December. And then February 1st, it's like 50-50. Are we, 0.5% or 0.25%? And then the markets are already starting to price in that the Fed will cut rates. They're saying by May 3rd, 2023, there's about a 17.7% plus 3%. So about a 20% chance the Fed will cut rates by 2023. Basically what it's saying. Which is wild. And then June is all over the place. But when the Fed actually cuts rates, that's when you want to panic. That's your panic moment. It's believe it or not when they are raising rates that you want to panic. It's when they cut rates and you want to panic. What I understand is China's locking down the whole city because they want to make the city zero COVID and also help Xi get votes for next term. Man, they live in China, so I mean they don't really vote. Let's just say that like they don't really vote over there. It's kind of whatever Xi wants. But yeah, we have delisted so many Chinese stocks. It's unreal. About 208. Yeah, I can't invest in China. Like China's great. You know, I love certain businesses, but sorry, dude. G does his own shit, and I can't vibe with that. I like you got to have a capitalistic society to be high grade investable, right? You have to have equal opportunities for all businesses. You can't shun other businesses and just do all the shit that they do over there, or not report numbers and like cook your books. It's uninvestable. China, like I would never, like if I was theoretically like a money manager, I would never tell people to buy a Chinese stock unless they expected it to go to zero and hope that it would 10x in the next 10 years. Like hope for a 10x, but expect it to go to zero. You know, because imagine what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. If China invaded Taiwan, like, dude, your investment's going to zero. They are going to do what they did to the RSX, and they are going to pull that off the stock market so fast. All of them. NEO, Alibaba, fucking JD. What are some of the other ones? DD, that's already gone. BYD, dude, they're going to pull all of them. Like, it's uninvestable. Yeah, that's why I sold. Yeah, that is why I sold all of my NEO as well. I love the company. It's great. It's perfect for China, battery swapping and all that, but not good. But yes, China locking down is like there's a couple ways to look at it. Like some people are saying that the Chinese economy was just slowing down anyways. So they needed this COVID outbreak to have a reason to cut rates and print more money to basically keep up with the US, right? And you guys should remember this, that you can't have two countries, especially America and China, that are both easing at the same time. What I mean by easing is like cutting rates. You can't have China and America cutting rates. It just does not work. There's too much hot money out there. It simply does not work. So that's why like we were cutting rates. China never really cut rates like this whole time until now. Like they just cut rates like 2 days ago. That's what made the stock market drop 6% in the lockdowns, but really cutting rates. So we were having loose monetary policy. We had cut rates for the last 2 years. Now China is cutting rates and we are raising rates. You can't have America and China both easing at the same time. It just don't work. But you're also seeing some very negative things that is going on right now as well. If we look at currencies, I believe you can I don't mess around on Ortex too much, which I probably should because it's kind of fun to look at these things. But if we go to currencies, where's the yen? Where's the yen? We love the yen. Euro. No. Ruble. Okay, there's way too many damn currencies. Yeah, that's probably why I don't mess around on it, because, you know, it's just wild. The yen, okay? The yen has been weakening. No, I don't actually want to trade Forex, bro. That's not what I was saying. Yeah, like the yen has actually been going up. It's been weakening against the dollar. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but the yen and the Chinese yuan, both of them are seen as more safety currencies. Like when you see liquidity events, you tend to see money go into the yen. Take for an example, back here, and it might be a little hard to understand this at first, but when the ratio goes down, because this is obviously US to yen, so like $1 will get you 127 yens, right? So when this goes down, when this chart goes down, that means you get more yens for your dollar, right? Or less yens for your dollar. It's showing strength. And that's generally good and bad depending on why it's doing it. But usually during times of instability, the yen will go down comparatively to the dollar, which is actually, showing strength. And you can even see this right here. Like December 1st, 2020, the yen had dropped from it went from December 1st, 2019 at 108.87 all the way down to 103.12 by December 1st, 2020, about 1 year's time. Now look what it's done. Since 2021, it's just shot straight up. And ever since really February 1st, 2022, the yen has went from 115 to 127. That's a much bigger move than we even seen during 2020. So this is telling you something. This is telling you that there's probably a lot of instability in the broad markets. There's something wrong. Like, you could try to figure it out, and that's what I like to do, try to come to conclusions. And what I personally think is you're just going to see a global economic slowdown, that there's really no place to hide your money, because that's what it's all about. You want to hide, well, not you, but people with money, they want to hide their money. Like when you're a billionaire, it's not really about growing your money, it's about protecting it. So that's why you see safety currency, stuff like that. And when this is happening, this it's telling you something. And you'll even see other people talking about it. Like literally from March 7th, just over a month ago, this thing went from 115 to 127. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Jack, every day is a big day for AMC. Nah, bro. You're not understanding what I'm saying. But it's all right. It's all right. So most people just read the titles. It's all right. I feel you, dude. I'm saying, for clarity, it's a big day for the markets, not a big day for AMC. Should I just say that? Instead of saying like tomorrow is a big day or whatever the title of this live stream is, should I just say tomorrow is not a big day for AMC? Would that like spark your interest? Would that be like, wow, I should click on that, because why is tomorrow not a big day? Because this guy always says it's a big day. Does that make sense? I don't know. I got you, bro. The next one will be tomorrow is not a big day for AMC. Be on the lookout. But you got Microsoft and Google. You got Visa, GM, Enphase, Chipotle, Texas Instruments, QuantumScape, Skechers, and Range Resources that report earnings in after hours. Tomorrow, $2 trillion companies, another multi-hundred billion dollar company, Visa, GM, very large company, Enphase, very important, Chipotle, very important. All of these stocks are pretty much in their own sectors, so it's going to affect a lot of the broad markets. And then in the morning, obviously, you have UPS. If there's one thing you want to pay attention to, if you're an economist, if you're somebody that is like betting on a strong consumer, you want to see UPS post good numbers, because that's obviously, back and forth shipping, stuff like that. So you want to see that. That's going to be very important. But you do have GE, Pepsi, 3M, Valero, Raytheon Technologies, JetBlue, Waste Management, DR Horton, ADM. I'm not even sure what that company is. But a lot of important sectors tomorrow. But then Wednesday, you got Boeing, you got Spotify, you got T-Mobile, You got the Harley Davidsons of the world. ADP, different sectors right there. And then Wednesday and after hours, one of the most important earnings, Facebook. Do we get Clappening 2.0? I don't know, man. I don't know. And then you got the hotels. You got Sands, Las Vegas Sands Corp. Hertz. I know you guys like the Hertz back in 2021. I feel you. They are reporting earnings Wednesday and after hours. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Qualcomm. We got the chips in there. We got Ford. EVs. That's going to be the important thing. PayPal. I got some calls. I hope that thing finally goes up. It's ridiculous. But, yeah. Thursday, dude, it goes without saying this whole week is going to be very important. I could say that tomorrow is important every single day, and it would be the truth because these earnings are going to be very, very important. But the video to AMC Live tomorrow is Tuesday. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Just cover the overall market. You saw, keep it real. You got this. Okay. I feel you. You know the food market is going to do good because everybody has to eat. McDonald's, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You talk about Vegas. I was born and raised there. It just will not go under. Vegas was not built on winners. That's true. I think the only one that lost in Vegas was Donald Trump. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just oh my Trump. I actually like Trump, but I had to because I just watched the Trump documentary on Netflix. Has anybody seen that? I just watched the part where he like loses all his hotels. I know I just pissed somebody off. Oh, woo! Let's go, baby. We love everyone. We love everyone. Unusual whales. Tweeter. Free beer tomorrow. I like that. I could get behind that. Elon Musk said in a release announcing the Twitter buyout, free speech is the bedrock of functioning democracy. Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. Okay, bro. That's funny. What are futures doing? Oh yeah, we're a little bit green. Yeah, that's why earnings are going to be so important, because depending on what they do, it's really gonna affect the markets in the morning. The U.S. wants to see Russia weaken. Blinken says Moscow has already failed. Interesting. Amazon earnings gonna be good? Like exciting, or you think they will be good? Don't smash the like button. I have never heard Vlog say that. But I feel you, man. I feel you. He says, what'd he say? Tickle the like pickle. Yeah, everything's going up a little bit, but you're in this weird limbo moment. People just don't know. We just don't know. Oh, I think it will be good. I mean, Amazon had came out and said that they were struggling to cope with the inflation. That's the only thing that I was a little bit worried about. But married in Vegas too? Lots of people were married in Vegas, huh? I'll be working the Enchant Christmas event in Summerlin this year. Keep spitting the market sentiment. There we go. Sentiment. I got it. not sediment. Sentiment. Mm-hmm. His earnings can buy anything. Yeah, I feel you. I'm shorting Twitter when it hit 54.20. I would just be careful because they were talking about closing the Twitter deal by like next week. So if you shorted Twitter at 54.20 and the deal actually closes, you would lose. So just be careful on that. Like if you're shorting Twitter when it hits 54.20, you have to have a very strong conviction or at least a reason why you think the deal will fall through. If the deal falls through and Elon does not inevitably buy Twitter, you will make money. Depending on which way you're shorting. If you're using options, totally different story here. If the deal closes, you will lose. And if you're playing options, shorting it that way, and the deal closes, you will lose everything. So just keep that in mind. Remember, Amazon earnings actually weren't that great last quarter. They just had the revenue. Yeah, I'm like, it's hard to be bullish or like extra bullish on these companies that had so much demand in 2021 because I don't think they will be able to beat their 2021 numbers here in 2022. And if you're showing negative growth rates like Apple did 2018, 2019, 2020, very stagnant growth until boom, 2021 happened and analysts are like, that's the safest stock in the stock market. Well, I feel you, bro. People got paid out what, $10,000-$15,000 or more a piece of free money. Of course people went out and bought Apple products, dude. Like, talk about 2018, 2019, and 2020. How was it then? And Apple was a stagnant business. I don't know about Amazon. They might be a little bit different. And let's take a look for all intensive purposes. Because I would imagine they have grown revenue for 2018, 2019. Yeah, like even Amazon, like that's much better. They still have really low bottom line. They have really low margins though. Jeez, I didn't realize Amazon had that low of a margin. Holy shit. Man, but yeah, like look at these bars. It looks like a staircase. It's like beautiful, right? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And then go look at Apple. Wow, bro. You actually fell down a stair and then you went up a little bit and then you really took a leap up. Like that's where I'm just I don't know. I don't know if I could be convinced that the Apple is a safety stock right now without funny money. Like it's even, it's relatively flat, right? 2018, 2019, 2020, you don't have a huge risk of losing a lot of revenue or earnings in my opinion, but you're not really going to grow those, if that makes sense. You're not going to grow them in 2022. So I think Apple could be the real big clapper. Like if Apple does not grow earnings, revenue in 2022, you cannot give this thing a 27 multiple PE. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm probably early because I've been bearish on Apple since last quarter, and they actually did do well. But I wasn't bearish enough to go out and like put money on the line. I do have Apple puts this time around, but yeah, I don't know. Q1, it's going to be important. And analysts have been revising up their estimates from 90 billion to 94 billion for Q1. Break down quarterly. Yeah, so Q1 2021, Apple did $89.58 billion of revenue. And Q2 81 billion, Q3 83 billion, and then Q4 124 billion. So last quarter was just really, really good. But we'll see. Calls on hood. Calls on the hood. Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like to say that, it's probably right. Let's see. What is hood doing? Like, as much as I don't wanna, April 28th. Wait, it's this week? It's oh yes, it is Thursday. Oh buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Oh yeah. Jeez. I mean, how much lower can you go? Okay, I mean, I always jinx myself when I say that. But it's been destroyed. Like I don't think it takes a lot of even neutral or slightly good numbers to pop the stock a lot. Like it just won't take a lot. Nobody expects Robinhood to do good. I don't know. Premiums might be attractive, or it might be expensive too. No, they're not terrible. Nah, they're not terrible at all. But once you get close to Thursday, like tomorrow, or Wednesday, especially on Thursday, the premiums will get more expensive. Yeah. I don't know. People are going to be so, yeah, IV crush. Yeah. Yeah, with the IV crunch, you need to see those you need to see a move. Like if you're buying those hood options, they're like 19% out the money next week for $36. You need to see like at least a 13, 14, 15% move to hold value the next day. Or maybe less than that, maybe like a 12% move, but roughly in that ballpark. Like the Snapchat IV crunch, oh my god, that was bloody. That was brutal. Elon might buy hood next. Man, I'm surprised he hasn't already. Buy SoFi while you're at it, Elon. Just start buying shit. I like this new Elon. Like, Elon saved the markets today. This was single-handedly Elon saving the markets. Look at this guy. Just fresh fade and everything. Just killing it. Killing the game. He said, yeah, I just bought Twitter, bro. Yup. Titterhood. Oh, yeah, you could trade straight in Twitter. Okay. Also, Spotify earnings, big subscribers based companies sort of like Netflix, also Apple Plus. Yeah. That's the thing. That's why Spotify has been going down so much. Is that it? Spotify Tech? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been going down a lot really because of Netflix. Like everything that's subscriber based took a hit. Some things not as much. Like Apple, like you said, it's not a huge part of their business. But I don't know. My sister has Spotify. She loves it. And I asked her, I'm like, would you ever cancel Spotify? And she said, no. I said, not even for YouTube Premium? She said, no way. I said, that's bullish. I want to buy some stock. Swear to God. I said, why don't you buy Spotify stock? She said, I've been trying to get you to set it up for me. I said, man, this is a true story too. I said, I've been trying to. You're too busy buying damn V-Bucks and shit on Fortnite. I said you need to get a long-term portfolio. This is a true story. Tell your kids to get a long-term too. They'll be like 8. Be like, yo, get a long-term portfolio. They'll be like, huh? Huh? Spotify is my most favorite thing ever. See, that's bullish. You should be buying the stock then. Not financial advice. Didn't have YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium. Because I watch a lot of YouTube. For the different opinions and yeah, I don't like to watch a lot of ads. Was a short interest in Twitter. Unfortunately, it's not even gonna matter. You know, when when there's a buyout on the line, it doesn't matter, right? Like, Elon offered $54.20 per share. Twitter will not go higher than that because anybody in the world would short the stock if it's like guaranteed. Like, usually buyouts will trade actually under like 54.20. They're not going to go higher than that buyout price. They could trade under like 20 to 30, 40, 50 cents under that. Like, to see Twitter trading at, 54.20, wouldn't be too crazy. And stay that. Like, it's going to be flat on the day. You're not going to see a rally in Twitter. Because I believe it's already, like, close to... Like, there is still room to make money until, look, 54, 57. Like, it's not going to go higher than these prices, but, yeah, I mean, you got a couple dollars still to make money. I wouldn't trade it with options. If you do, you just got to be very, very careful that you factor in your break-evens, because if you do not factor in your break-evens, you will lose money. There was, I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but they were talking about closing the deal by next week. So you could maybe go to May 6th, or I would go out to May 20th. It doesn't matter. But if you trade the options, look at this category. If you're on Robinhood, it's very easy. If not, just do a little simple math and factor in your break-evens, right? So the buyout price is $54.20. Your break-even for an example, on May 20th, $53 call, it's $83. Your break-even is $53.83 per share. So what are you going to make on this option? You're going to make like $35 on this option once it gets bought out, right? Or you can go down the chain. Your break-even, $53.24, $52.35, and then you just $54.20 minus, in this case, look at it, 52, you would make, what, $220 on this option. That's it. It's not going higher than $54.20, which is unfortunate, but, No, but it shouldn't matter if this deal didn't... Oh, yeah. Yeah, if the deal didn't go through, it would definitely matter. You'd see a lot of shorting, so the stock would go straight down. Like, if the deal fell through, the stock would probably fall 30% in a day, or 35%, because Twitter is not worth what he's trying to buy it for. Like, they've honestly been a struggling business for a very long time. Like, they've never made a profit still, and they're valued pretty high. Like, $44 billion, and you've never made a profit before, and you have no plan on getting there. You have no way to get there. Elon buys AMC Nexus. Elon once starred in Iron Man. Elon starred in Iron Man? Are you trolling me, bro? Because I'm going to freak out. That'd be crazy. Elon should just start buying up all the meme stocks. Like, you know, Elon probably controls that Dogecoin whale wallet, right? That wallet that's like, what is it, like 25 billion or something of Doge that really has not been touched too much. It gets touched every now and again, but it's like it's a massive whale. Like, people have speculated for a long time that it's Elon. He probably owns that. You know, this motherfucker got money everywhere. Just start buying all the meme stocks. Buy AMC. Buy GameStop. You're looking at like 10 billion right there out your pocket. Maybe 11 or 12. You got it, bro. That's 25% of Twitter. Nothing to you. Buy Robinhood. Buy SoFi. That's going to be another 14-ish billion dollars. So you got that. That's like half of Twitter. And then, shit, what else? I don't know. Just buy stuff. Just buy stuff, bro. Hostile takeover Facebook. Maybe the one Elon bought for his son. I forget Elon has kids. This guy is crazy. That's Plan C. Deal falls through, price drops, and he pick it up at a discount. Elon does come out and just say, like, fuck the SEC and shit like that. So it wouldn't surprise me necessarily coming from Elon. Like, I wouldn't be super shocked. But you would have, dude, you'd be in so much trouble with the SEC. Like, it wouldn't even be funny. Like, there's probably a clause in there that if he backed out, he could not purchase any more stock. Like, they wouldn't let that happen. Like that's technically like market manipulation, and they don't care when hedge funds do it. Like, I mean, we're living proof of that. But they have a thing against Elon, so if he ever tried to do that, they would freak out. No, I think I think he's legitimately gonna buy it, and I think he's really gonna take it private, and I don't know if it'll ever come back. If it does, it could be years from now before Twitter becomes a publicly listed company. And if they do, they're probably going to be profitable and probably going to be a great stock to own at that point, because like Twitter has had zero luck monetizing Twitter. Like, you don't see ads too often on Twitter. At least I don't, that like catch my eye. So they've had a really hard time monetizing Twitter. So they really haven't made anything for revenue for a very long time. Like, their revenue numbers are pathetic. Just like talk about pathetic. It's ridiculous. Like $1 billion per quarter. They're like a $4 billion revenue business per year. Something like Facebook, social media, right, is what they do, like $300 billion. They do like 30 billion a quarter. So yeah. Possibly just another alien, to be honest. I've heard a lot of people say Elon is an alien recently. I said no. That's Mark Zuckerberg. He's the alien lizard guy. This is a true story too. They said no, it's Elon too. I'm like, what? What is going on? Everybody's lizards and aliens now. We're just stuck in this 2020 paradox just over and over again. Like, if something crazy isn't happening, it's like not reality. Dude, both. Yeah. I mean, Elon is just incredibly smart. It's crazy. I think he calls his kid X. Yeah, that's the strong theory too. They're like, who names his kid X? That's what this girl said. Like, who names his kid X? She hates him. She thinks he's like weird. I'm like, dude, there's no way you can catch his vibe through the TV. Like, bro, no way. And then have you ever thought somebody was weird and then they're not? Or somebody that wasn't weird just is really weird? You guys ever had that? I know you guys have had that. It happened to me not too long ago, actually. I'm like, wow. Yeah, some don't even own shares. It's like 0.01% of shares are owned by the board members. And they have a fiduciary responsibility, so they can actually get sued if they don't do what's in the best interest of the shareholders, and that is obviously the best interest of the shareholders. So they could have got sued for that. But fun fact, not all financial advisors are fiduciaries. Some are not. So it's kind of fucked up when you think about it like that. If you have a financial advisor that is not a fiduciary, they could do what would make them the most money that is not necessarily the best investment decision for your goals. Like instead of buying you like a S&P 500 index fund, they could throw you into meme stocks and penny stocks because they would get paid a higher commission. And you couldn't do anything about it. So be careful if you guys have financial advisors. Make sure they are fiduciaries and they have a legal obligation and role to help you make money and to reach your goals and not just line their own pockets. Because I'm sure you guys have heard some pretty bad things. Asteroid going to hit Earth in 2029. Man, I've been on that. I tried to tell everybody about it. It's ASFAS, something like that. 2029. Ash post. Yeah, dude, I've been on this. I read all about it. It's gonna come like stupidly close to Earth. Yeah. 2024, when initial observations indicated a probability up to 2.7% that it would hit Earth on April 13th. Is that Friday the 13th, bro? Get out. Good plan. How do I do this? Is that Friday the 13th? Sometimes April 13th is Friday the 13th. Oh, this is about to get weird. Okay, it's all about the damn asteroid. But yeah. But will come no closer than 31,600 kilometers, 19,600 miles above Earth's surface. That is in our atmosphere. That is like, dude, check this out. Like, for an example, the moon is 238,000 miles from Earth, and that asteroid's going to go 19 miles from Earth's surface. In feet. Is that it? No, 19. Oh, no. It's very, very close. Well, why is everybody saying it's gonna like hit? No worries, Elon will blow that asteroid off. That's exactly what that's one of the things that I like hold him to. Like, if there was gonna be an asteroid, I mean, I'm putting my money on Elon destroying it. Sorry, I don't care if he's an alien or a lizard or anything else. Just destroy the alien. Good news is this would not end the world, but bad news is it would definitely take out a couple cities. So, Friday? Huh? Is it Friday? Oh, it's Friday. Oh, shit. Friday the 13th, April 2029. Man, it's GG's. Shit. Everybody go in a bunker when it happens. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have jetpacks by then. We'll be San Andreas. We'll just be in the air watching it, flying up on our jetpack. That would be great. Found another solar system. Like as we saw, PBS show. Big super planet that keeps the planet circulating. Yeah, I'm like oddly interested in space. I think it's very interesting. And yeah, this one is something else. 19,000 miles. It's like if they've said like if something hits the asteroid you know, from now until 2029, it could change its course. 19,000 miles in the scope of the galaxy is like parking super close to a car, like, and you're like, how the hell did I not touch the car, right? Like a little bit, like that's like it's nothing. 19,000 miles is nothing. The moon is 234,000 miles away, and that looks like it's pretty close, right? And it's 370 meters. No, there are some huge asteroids out there, like massive. That kind of interesting. I bet the MOAS happens then. Dirty dogs. Do you have a telescope? No, I want one. There's this kid that used to work at my other job, and he has one, and he said it was like $700, and he showed me like pictures. I don't know how he like set up his phone to like take pictures through the camera, and it's pretty cool what you can see. We'll have our flying Lambos. That's true. That's true. Man, that would be crazy though. Like, imagine if we knew an asteroid was gonna like destroy the Earth by 2029. Do you know how degenerate the stock market would get? Like, you think it's like degenerate now? People are gonna be YOLOing everything. It would be just great. It'd be great. I'll DM you a picture I took of the moon and Saturn. Oh, bet. Oh yeah, send that. Get at least an 8-inch. I don't know what his was. We'll be on Mars by then. If we die, we die. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, if we die, we die. I mean, then again, everybody thought like a lot of people thought like 2012 was gonna be like the end of the world. I remember playing my Xbox, and I'm like I was thinking about it. I'm like, so if the world was gonna end, how is it gonna happen? Like, am I just gonna get like blown up playing the Xbox? And then I was playing a match of Call of Duty, and then after the match, it was past. It was past like a half an hour ago because it was a long game. And I'm like, well, we're alive. The Mayans did not have it quite right. Puts on sunscreen. Pretty much. I mean, that if the asteroid is like coming at you, probably not a bad move. Or get in a I don't know how much it would help you, but like a freezer. Or not a freezer, but like a fridge. If you jump, if there is also a nuke too, if you jump in a fridge and a nuke goes off, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be better than that. I have never looked this up too, as you guys can tell. Giving nuclear advice over here. No, I'm into a lot of weird shit like that. Like I guess it's interesting. What do you think tomorrow is going to be for the markets? What do you think Google and Microsoft are going to do? That's the interesting part. Now, if we do see a big bounce tomorrow, like the futures are up right now, it's actually not a very bullish thing for the prospect of earnings. Typically, if you sell off into earnings, then it doesn't take as much to have a bullish reaction. If you rally into earnings, you tend to sell off on those actual earnings. So Tomorrow might be somewhat bullish, and then it wouldn't surprise me for Wednesday to be pretty bad. Like Google and Microsoft, I think they will have decent numbers, but the market wants like A plus numbers. The markets want like, wow, that is incredible. Like they sold off Tesla's numbers. I don't think Apple or Microsoft numbers are going to be better than Tesla. Um, in in the fact of like how much they beat. Like Tesla beat all expectations by massive amounts. Like beat margins, EPS, profits, just everything. And you really couldn't have asked for more. And they pretty much sold the stock off all day. So and earnings in the morning too. Yeah. What are the ones in the morning? I keep forgetting. Like I don't pay attention to earnings in the morning because they're never like the large tech stocks like the bangers, you know, but they still are important. Like UPS, Pepsi, 3M, GE, Raytheon, JetBlue, Waste Management. They're going to be important. They're going to affect certain sectors. If UPS like shows or says really bad things about the economy, like people are not spending that much money anymore, then that could definitely hurt the markets in a substantial way. If everything is decent or it's, good, relatively speaking, then you might just see a somewhat bullish day, and it wouldn't surprise me to see that end of the day sell off into Microsoft and Google earnings, though. Chipotle, too. And then Wednesday, that's going to be a big one. Facebook is on the chopping block. Facebook is so cheap, though. But it's like Facebook's in a weird spot because Facebook is cheap on like a book value. But if Facebook doesn't grow revenue from here and they lose money on the metaverse for 5 to 10 years, Facebook might actually be expensive here. So it's like one of those weird things where like the metaverse and how they're growing is going to be very important for Facebook. Like it's in a weird spot right now. GDP report is Thursday at 8:30 in the morning. Don't they say people spend the most? Yeah, right. Yes, yeah, right before recession. But that might be what we've seen in Q4. Earnings were great in Q4. Like Apple had so much revenue, it was stupid. Like remember Apple's quarter? It was crazy. It was wild. Like I think it was one of the I think it was the biggest profit quarters you've ever seen in the history of business, if I'm correct. Like Apple made a lot of money. Like everything had great quarters though. Apple, Amazon. I do. I got like. Okay, my computer is lagging. Thank you. Appreciate it. Or it's my 20,000. Isn't that crazy? Maybe that's why the computer is lagging. I never thought of that. I'm just playing. Yeah. So. Jeez, it's Q4 2021, $137 billion of revenue, 14 billion in earnings, and then something like Apple had last earnings was 124 billion in revenue, 34 almost 35 billion in earnings. So like a massive quarter. Their best quarter they've ever had. That could have been the peak. Maybe not, but probably. I don't see earnings getting better than this. And that's more of a relative like a relative thing, right? Like you could see like imagine if we didn't have a recession till Q4 and Q4 2022, but Q4 2021, Christmas time 2021 was the peak of the spending season before a recession. Even if earnings slowly declined until for the next 3 quarters, the next 3 earnings seasons, when you look back at that, you'd be like, wow, yeah, it was just peak spending season and now we're in a recession, right? So it's all relative. guess you could say, even if it doesn't happen till end of the year, I would still say that, it's peak spending. Maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but I think you've seen the peak. Like, there's high spending and there's like the peak. I think the peak was Q4 2021, and it's still going to be higher, but it's not going to be like breaking out past Q4. I think that makes more sense if I say it like that. But yeah. I'm about to get off here because I gotta go to sleep. Gotta get my daughter, my little Lang. So thank you guys. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one tomorrow. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow.